Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to start a new series, philosophy series part 1. So here I'll be covering H.A Robert's philosophy, the principle and arts of cure by homeopathy. So in this video we are going to learn chapter 1 of H.A Robert's philosophy, that is, what has homeopathy to offer the young man. So let's go. So in this chapter, we are going to understand homeopathy as a future career, like exploring the opportunities, challenges, and rewards. What has H.A Robert has to say in this chapter? So, what does homeopathy have to offer the young man? That's a big question. So, first of all, he is telling to have a honest self-reflection. That is, what does the young man seek from life? What motivated you to choose this path? So, why did you choose homeopathy? Just for this moment, you think for yourself, why did you choose this path? So the H.A Robert is asking whether the interest is driven by laziness, like seeking an easy way to earn a living, social status, that is wanting an honorable position in society, and ambition, that is aspiring to fame in fields like surgery or bacteriology, financial returns, like considering income as the primary goal. Do you think all these things motivated to you to choose this path? So H.A Robert is asking all this. In this first page, you can see all these questions. So when I am teaching this through YouTube video, you just take your book and keep it in your hand. So you will able to refer that and study. And I will say some points and you can underline those points. So consider this as a tuition series. So this will be helpful for your exam in future. So in this first page, I'm going to say what homeopathy responds to these motives. If driven by fame, wealth, or ease, homeopathy offers little. So if your aim is to get fame or wealth or for something good, then homeopathy offers little, means nothing. Homeopathy requires deeper commitment, not just a means to social standing or income. So what is the reaction to the current trends? Does the individual follow fads or laboratory trends? Are you choosing homeopathy because others are choosing, or are you choosing homeopathy because of laboratory trends? Or do you believe in colloidal preparations are similar to homeopathic remedies, like allopathic medicines? Those are colloidal preparations. Do you consider those are similar, or do you recognize that colloidal treatments are inferior to proven homeopathic remedies? What do you consider? That's a question. You should think that homeopathy offers more than financial or social rewards. It calls for a deep, honest connection to its practice and values. So if you're having this book, then on first page, I will tell you to underline what all sentence. What has homeopathy to offer the young man as a future? Question mark. That should be underlined. Then in next para, last line, why is he thinking of studying medicine? What made you think? The next paragraph, fully you should underline. Is he lazy? And does he consider profession? All these. So these are the questions I took. And the next one is what homeopathy has to offer. So what's the real thing what we have to offer? We should be selfless desire to serve. That is the main ambition in mind, not to get fame or wealth. The main ambition should be selfless desire to serve. The key question, does the individual have a burning desire to serve humanity? If they view sick humanity as suffering individuals, eager to help them regain health and happiness, homeopathy can offer great rewards. So what should be our aim for homeopaths? The aim should be to serve others, to regain their health and happiness. Then homeopathy will reward us. This selfless drive to serve is a strong foundation for a career in homeopathy. So what does he have to offer homeopathy? Key qualities for success in homeopathy is the stability of character. In next page we can see in second para is unselfish desire to serve. Underline that. And next comes Mercury, the stability of character. How he should be or how he should not be. Mercurial personalities easily influence, seek in the easiest path, are not suited for homeopathy. So we should not be like Mercury. You have seen like in thermometer, in BP apparatus, Mercury, what is the role of Mercury? It will be easily influenced. If there is temperature, it will rise, isn't it? So if there is pressure given, it will rise. So we should not be like Mercury. We should not have mercurial personality, which gets easily influenced, seeks the easiest path. These are not suited for homeopathy. But what does it suit? Homeopathy requires an unwavering commitment to its principles, rooted in natural laws that are eternal and unchallenging. So in next para, it is said that homeopathy is founded upon principles that are in turn founded upon natural laws. So homeopathy obeys natural laws. So homeopathy has some principle and we should follow those principles. And we should not be Mercury. So next, what should he have? He should have patience and steadfastness. Essential virtue for success in homeopathy. Patience is as important as stability. In traditional medicine, doctors may comfort themselves with the thought of everything possible has been done. But in homeopathy, we follow the axiom: when in doubt, don't. If you're having any doubt in prescribing the medicine, then don't prescribe the medicine. Why you are prescribing wrong medicines? Or if you are having some other doubts or questions, don't prescribe them or don't do that. If you're having doubt, don't. That's the axiom. So it's in second last para: when in doubt, don't. The physician must plan carefully and stick to their course unless there is a strong reason to change. So if there is anything to change, if he needs to change the path or the course of the medicine, he should have a strong reason to change. Homeopathy demands the ability to wait and trust the healing process. So we will say, like if we are giving medicine, we are not seeing any change, but we are having doubt. Oh, did I give that correct medicine? Oh, we are having doubt like that, and we are giving another medicine, and that will make things more worse. So instead of that, we should wait. We should have patience for that time to get that remedy into right action. We should give time for the remedy to act. So that's why patience and steadfastness, and we should not change because we are having doubt. So we should not be doubtful. We should be in a strong decision, and we should have some patience when we are treating homeopathy. So a deep commitment to service, stability, and patience forms the foundation for a successful and fulfilling career in homeopathy. Then what are the essential qualities for success in homeopathy? What is another essential quality? Student of people and philosophy must be a keen observer of human nature and behavior. So next point is observer of human nature and behavior. We must observe everything. What all we should observe? We must be able to read between the lines, understanding the true meaning behind the symptoms. We should understand the true meaning behind the symptoms. If he is having hoarseness of throat, if the person is speaking to us and we observe that the person is having hoarseness of throat, then what should we understand? Maybe he overused his throat, or maybe he drank some cold drinks, or there will be some cause. So through that observance, we will understand, or we will understand the true meaning behind the symptom. And he must possess a sense of values to interpret habits, circumstances, and signs. And this requires patience and dedication to study and find the right remedies based on natural laws. So we should have patience, we should be dedicated to study, we should be a keen observer, we should understand the true meanings. Then what else? We should not be like a mercury, and we should stick to the principles, and we should not do anything. When in doubt, don't. So these are the qualities. So homeopathy as a lifelong task. So in next page, we are in page number 15, we are saying about homeopathy as a lifelong task, constant study and observation. Hours of patient study are required to trace disturbance and find the correct remedy. So we will think, oh, homeopathy, oh, it's easy, just study, nothing to study, it's just simple. But really, homeopathy is really difficult to study. Why? Because we should study everything, anatomy, physiology, as regular as MBBS, BHMS, and BMS, whatever, BSMS. But instead of all those things, we should study our own principles. Our own principle means we should study the person as a whole, as an individual, and we should find the remedy accordingly. So hours of patient study requires to trace disturbance and find the correct remedy. We should study the person and we should study the remedy so that we will give the right remedy. So homeopathy is based on the sound rock of natural law, which demands precision and dedication. We should be dedicated towards homeopathy. Then homeopathy offers. What does homeopathy offers? Opportunities for independent minds, continual verification of natural laws. So we should study natural laws, fast fields for exploration. Pioneers can make groundbreaking discoveries. So our pioneers, our forefathers, or our old doctors who has studied homeopathy has found something, groundbreaking discoveries. So we can explore all those things. The future of civilization may be influenced by new interpretations of these laws. So the person who has seen this video, even you can make some discoveries, and you can understand or interpret these laws and can convey to the world. And thus that's the way the younger minds are stepping stone to the success, and the homeopathy will lead to success. So service to humanity, commitment to recovery. Homeopathy offers a permanent path to recovery the sick. So is this on page number 15, third paragraph. Homeopathy offers a life to service of humanity, and it is the only method of healing that surely sets the sick man and sick woman on permanent road to recovery. Underline that. So success or failure is tied to physician's knowledge and application, not the failure of homeopathy itself. So if you are saying, oh, homeopathy is not good, or homeopathy doesn't work, it's actually not the problem with homeopathy. It is the problem of the doctor who is prescribing the remedy. He will not be following the laws, he will not be following the principle, or he will not be giving the right medicine. But the success or failure is tied to the physician's knowledge. If the physician is having knowledge to prescribe the medicine or talk about the disease or anything and application of the medicine, then it determines the success, whether the homeopathy is success or the homeopathy is failure. So my dear friends, please study the principles, laws, and do or give the medicines accordingly, such a way that we will give success to homeopathy. So the better tools and deeper knowledge improve patient care. So we must be better in our studies, we must be better in our knowledge, and we should be deep in our knowledge to improve patient care. Because why? We are not studying homeopathy to gain money or anything, but we are going to serve the people. That should be the motto of our homeopathic study. That's what H.A Robert says in this chapter. So homeopathy's unique approach. So in third last para, homeopathy treats the sick individual. In spite of underline those lines. Homeopathy's unique approach, individual treatment. Right on the side, individual treatment. Treats the sick individual, not just the disease. So what is the principle of us? We should treat the sick individual, not just the disease. Specialty medicine. Focus on the uniqueness of each person in contrast to group thinking. Appeals to those who prize individuality and prefer personalized care. So in this paragraph, it says that instead of following the trend, like treating the group practice or thinking group, we should treat the person as a whole, like individual. And homeopathy offers people to think and act as individuals and to demand medical treatment as individual. Individualism is a key point of homeopathy. So homeopathy considers the man as a whole, not just as individual parts. We are not when we say about individual, we are not saying individual, also that person's heart, that person's arm, that person's head, that person's hair. We are not saying like that. When we consider individuality, it means we are considering the person as a whole, the full human form, the whole, not just human form, his vital force, everything. We are considering everything as a whole. And not for the mechanically inclined. Focus on the whole individual. Homeopathy considers the entire person rather than just isolated symptoms. Less suited for those with a mechanical bent, such as surgeons who focus on parts rather than the whole. So if you consider the surgeons, if the person is having tonsillitis, chronic tonsillitis, maybe the surgeon will suggest to remove that tonsils. But instead of just analyzing the singular part of the tonsils, we should consider the patient as a whole, and we must treat the patient as a whole. Maybe the immunity of the person will be less. That's why he's having recurrent attacks of tonsillitis. So when we give the medicine, his immunity will get improved and the tonsillitis will not be inflamed further, and hence he'll be safe from recurrent attacks of tonsillitis. So we will just avoid that surgery. So instead of treating the patient as a part, we are treating him as a whole. So this offers a gentler path toward restoring the overall health. So what we have learned, homeopathy offers a rewarding lifelong career to those willing to dedicate themselves to understanding the people as a whole, natural laws, following natural laws, and the art of individualized care. So in the last paragraph of page number 15, you can see, underline that line, it deals with differentiation between medicine and public health service. So first one is public health service versus medicine. So this public health service focuses on disease prevention within a community, involving guarding food and water supplies, ensuring sanitary living conditions and proper waste disposal, works to prevent epidemics caused by factors like contaminated food or water or unsanitary environments. All these things are focused by whom? Public health service. So what does the medicine aim? The medicine aim to cure disease in individuals and build up their health. So public health service depends upon the community, but medicine will cure the patient as an individual. And it emphasizes hygiene and sanitation, but focus on the individual's health needed rather than community at large. So homeopathy's unique approach in this, what is just beyond traditional medicine, homeopathy. So next page, just take page number 16, and in that we will study that homeopathy aims to not only cure diseases but also to relieve the individual from hereditary burdens and strengthen vital energy to boost immunity against future diseases. And homeopathy treats health as a precious charge and promises a return to health by following fundamental natural laws. Then the distinction between homeopathy and vaccines or serums. That's the next point. So in page number 16, another growing distinction between public health service so-called and medicine, especially homeopathic medicine, is the increasing use of serums and vaccines. Did you see that line? If you saw that, please underline. So this tells about vaccines and serums. Some believe vaccines and serums are homeopathic as they are sometimes potentiated, diluted in a manner similar to homeopathic remedies. But actually it is not. Now again, next para, isopathy versus homeopathy. So isopathy refers to using the identical substance to treat a disease. Example, giving a vaccine or serum that contains the exact pathogen. For example, for rabies vaccination, they will be contains exact pathogen, rabies, that will be given. So homeopathy, on the other hand, uses a substance that produces symptoms similar to the disease in healthy individuals to trigger the body's healing process. So we are thinking vaccine, that is like isopathy. Vaccines are also giving immunity. Homeopathy is also giving immunity, but we are not actually working as the same principle. It is different. So in these lines you can understand why it is different. So next one is mass production and potentiation. Vaccines and serums are mass produced and potentiated using living organisms, often of a lower order, which can affect their potency and effectiveness. However, homeopathy remedies are potentiated through an inert substance like alcohol or water. It is an inert substance, not living organism. It's an inert substance like alcohol or water, maintaining the principle of similarity rather than identity. So that's the difference. So homeopathy is fundamentally different from public health service and vaccines because it focuses on the individual's health and uses the similar to promote the healing, while vaccines are based on the identical pathogen and may lack the individualized care central to homeopathic treatment. So what is the crossing blood of higher and lower creatures? So in page number 16, last paragraph, it says that there is a biological law that states crossing the blood of higher and lower order creatures can lead to destruction of the species. So it leads to the destruction of the species. This suggests that serum or vaccine developed from animals, especially those with shorter lifespans, poor rats or anything, poor horse, or faster growth, may not be well suited for humans. So H.A Robert is saying that these things are not good for us. We are like crossing the blood of higher and lower creatures. The rat's blood is given to us, or the rats, that living organisms, something part is inserting in our body. So H.A Robert is against that. Difference in growth and longevity. Higher animals, example those with a longevity of around 20 years and rapid growth, such as large mammals, experience rapid cell turnover and quick aging. Humans, on the other hand, live longer, around 70 years, and have a slower, more gradual cell growth. When a serum is derived from such animals, even if highly filtered, it might be too potent or foreign for humans. This is because humans' vital energy, their life force, reacts differently, potentially leading to adverse effects. That's why we are having side effects to vaccines, because it's from other creatures something, and we are just having that in our body. We are a little bit of higher creature, like lives more than 60 or 70 years and having some slower, more gradual cell growth regardless of that creature, and that causes a crossover to us. So some problems may occur to us, adverse reactions can come. So now potentiation in homeopathy. So these are all in page number 17. Potentiation in homeopathy sees potentiation in a way to release latent power in remedies, making them more effective. While ordinary medicines believes that highly filtered serums like vaccines are safe, homeopathy suggests that potentiation leads to a more powerful release of vital energy than what could normally be present, which could affect the human body differently. So now let me ask you, what is potentiation and what is potentization? Just look at here. Potentiation is a general term for enhancing an effect. So that is a general term. It could be for homeopathy, it could be for allopathy, whatever. In general term, it enhances an effect of that medicine or whatever. The potentization, that word is specific to homeopathy. So it is the other name for potentiation of homeopathy is called as potentization. So what does it refer? It refers to the preparation of remedies through dilution and succussion. So potentiation is a general term used, and potentization is a term used for homeopathy. That's why in here potentiation in homeopathy means potentization. If you are seeing potentiation, it means so if you're seeing potentiation, it means that potentization in homeopathy means potentization, but potentiation in homeopathy also potentization. Next, the challenge of cancer. Cancer study and research. So now you just take page number 17, the second para. One of the outstanding problems today is cancer. Underline that. So that's the next point. Cancer is a significant challenge in modern medicine and a subject that young medical students often seek to understand. In the field of homeopathy, there are remedies and methods that are not yet widely used in conventional medicine. These approaches offer a unique perspective on the treatment of cancer. Adherence to fundamental principle. The student must carefully consider whether they will continue to adhere to fundamental homeopathic principle when working on the cancer frontier. So if you're treating a cancer patient, you should continue to adhere to the fundamental homeopathic principle. So homeopathic principle, you should study that. You should study homeopathic principle to treat the cancer patient, not just cancer patient, for every patient. So one must remember that human cell tissue can be stimulated to overgrowth. Yes, this overgrowth is called as cancer, isn't it? Like immature cells are cancer cells, leading to cancer, especially in the presence of certain hereditary tendencies. So if you're having some hereditary tendency to cancer, then there will be a tendency for our body also to produce cancer cells. So cancer study offers an opportunity for the pioneer in medicine, but it also comes with a risk due to uncertainty and the need for careful adherence to principles. So that's the thing we should keep in mind. So the role of homeopathy in cancer and other diseases. Study of remedies on healthy human beings. Unlike traditional medicines, which often test drugs on animals like lower creatures, poor fellows, homeopathy places a great emphasis on observing how remedies affect healthy human beings. Homeopathy believes that remedies act differently in humans compared to animals, and studying humans' reactions is key to understanding the effectiveness in treating diseases. The opportunity for research. The field of homeopathic research is wide open for exploration. By studying new remedies and completing the provings, testing and documenting of older remedies, homeopathy can continue to enrich its materia medica, the body of knowledge on medicines or remedies. This research gap is an opportunity that only homeopathy provides, as traditional medical colleges have discontinued teaching the study of remedies in the same way. So distinction between isopathy and homeopathy. Again we are going to study about difference between isopathy and homeopathy. Isopathy versus homeopathy. Isopathy uses the identical substance, vaccines or serums to treat disease, which is fundamentally different from homeopathy. In homeopathy, remedies are used based on similar symptoms, not identical substance. The distinction here is that vaccines and serums are directly related to disease they aim to prevent, while homeopathy works with natural law, helping the body heal by stimulating its own vital energy through similarity, not identity. So homeopathy is a unique field that offers substantial opportunities for innovation and research, especially in areas where conventional medicine may fall short. The application of natural laws in treating diseases, particularly cancer, and the research of remedies directly on human beings gives homeopathy an edge in individualized healing. The challenge for this aspiring homeopathic student is what? Is to adhere to these principles while remaining open to the continuous exploration of new remedies and their effects. So the main aim is study the principles, obey the laws, follow homeopathy. So the decision lies within the individual and what he is to determine to secure from his life work. So what are the key points that we should keep in mind? First one, financial ambition versus desire to serve. So take page number 13 and that deals with these key points. Financial ambition versus desire to serve. Homeopathy is not a field driven by financial ambition. The text clearly states that if someone is pursuing wealth or fame as the primary goal, homeopathy may not be the right path. Homeopathy is built on principles, and these principles require complete loyalty and dedication to the idea of healing rather than material success. Material success is what? Wealth, money. First key point is that. Second is the desire to serve. The person who is motivated by a desire to serve others, to heal people in the most safe, gentle and effective manner can find fulfillment in homeopathy. This selflessness is what truly drives success in this field. While financial wealth may not be immediate result, the individual will gain satisfaction from knowing that they have helped others in the best possible way. So this homeopathy is an act of kindness or service. It's not for getting money. So third one is community recognition. A homeopath who helps individuals achieve better health will earn the respect and honor of the community. So we just don't want to study homeopathy to get fame. When we study homeopathy, we will automatically get fame because we are serving the others. This may not bring immense fame like some other professions, but it brings steady recognition and a sense of purpose. Helping seriously ill people recover through homeopathy can bring the professional reputation in the community. Even if it is not the same as a flashy rapid rise to fame, it's about creating a reliable and steady presence in the community. Steady livelihood. Those who devote themselves to helping others through homeopathy may not earn vast fortunes, but they can make a comfortable living. They will be happy inside our heart. This means having a modest yet rewarding career with enough to support their family while gaining respect in the field. So you will be able to support the family members, you will gain respect, you will have a peace of mind, comfortable living when you study homeopathy. The infinite possibilities in homeopathy. Homeopathy as a profession is vast and filled with potential. The scope for growth and exploration is infinite because the art of healing through homeopathy is always evolving. So we should get some discoveries, and there's a continuous opportunity for discovery and improvement. And what homeopathy offers to you? The question posed is, what future does homeopathy have to offer you? This is a reflection on how the individual's goal, what is your goal, and value aligns with the principles of homeopathy. It is not just about homeopathy offers, but what the individual can bring to the field. What you can offer, that should be the question, not what homeopathy offers to you. What you can offer to homeopathy. Success in this profession requires dedication, empathy, and willingness to contribute to its growth and the health of others. So here are the key points condensed for easier memory. So if this question is asked for an essay or 5 mark or 2 mark or whatever, you should keep all these 6 points in our mind, by heart these 6 points, and just elaborate it. The first one is homeopathy is principle driven, not profit driven. Focus on healing, not financial gain. Second is desire to serve. A genuine wish to help others is essential. Third one is observe and understand. Be a student of people, reading signs and interpreting symptoms. Fourth one is lifelong commitment. Homeopathy requires patience, stability, and constant learning. Fifth one is holistic healing. Treat the individual as a whole, not just symptoms. Sixth is service, not fame. True success is about helping others, not seeking fame or wealth. Along with this, don't forget to mention about Mercury personality. Don't forget to mention about vaccines or serums. Then isopathy, cancer. Please include these also for your paper exam, and you will score nice marks. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, please put a like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubts, please comment below. If you have any suggestions for improvement